This computer.
So let me tell you about this dude, bro. Let me tell you about my dog. This man started barking at 4:10 in the morning.
Is that why you texted me so early?
No, I was already up. I
Oh,
went back to sleep actually and woke up 4:10 in the morning, and I'm like, all right, let me take him outside real quick. So when I take him outside, I pretty much go out the bag. I open the gate, and he normally goes like right past the gate, pee, runs in a circle, and runs back in the house. Okay. It's just literally he pees, runs in a circle, full sprint in a circle, back in the house. Okay. Mind
yeah.
you, when I take him out this morning, because I wasn't prepared to wake up at 4:10, I'm in my boxes and an undershirt and some Tim's.
Standing outside.
Boxes, undershirt, and Tim's. Okay. Fam, I opened the gate and there's a cat right in front of the
Oh
gate.
shit.
And this man go full out sprint chasing this cat all the way down the neighborhood, bro. So
Oh damn.
I stood there for about 30 seconds, like, bro, I'm wearing boxes, undershirt, and some Timbs. I had to go walking out in the neighborhood in some boxes,
Wait, he
undershirt,
ran
and
all the
Timbs.
way out of the neighborhood?
Like there's a back part of my neighborhood. He went
Yeah.
all the way out, like he was down the sidewalk sprinting after this cat.
How did wait?
I don't
Because
even
you
know if it
opened
was
the
a
door.
cat because it looked like a rabbit. I couldn't even tell what it was
Wait,
because
so
I
you
opened the
opened the
gate.
door for him?
Yeah, I opened the gate like I always do, and I
Yeah.
didn't know there was going to be another animal there. Like normally there's nobody back there, so he just walks out, pee, come back. Because for some
Yeah.
reason he don't like peeing on in the backyard. I don't know what it is.
Oh
I
damn.
mean, he just go full out sprint. So now I'm walking down the neighborhood for the border. There's boxes of undershirt and Tim's.
I could just see you. All you needed was a shotgun and you would be a hillbilly.
Damn, I'm like, I'm half awake. So I'm just like, where is this dog? I see him. And then in order to get him to come back, both of us got to run. So now me and him sprinting back to the house. And
Yeah.
I'm sprinting these daggone Tims. And I'm just like, I'm so glad nobody saw me because I was
all you
like, this.
needed, all you needed was a raccoon skin hat, a shotgun, and you would have been like, and you just go ding dong ding dong ding ding dong ding, and you a hillbilly.
Hey, bro, that'd have been too funny, man. Yeah, that's how my morning was. But yeah, it was rough. Anyway, man, good morning, good afternoon. What's up? What's happening? What's cracking? It is a No Clearance podcast. I am your co-host, Tyler, aka Tammy's son, aka greatest of all Tylers, aka your black engineer. And I'm
Yeah,
here with my co-host.
those some great AKAs. I might have to top those. Hey, it's your boy Jay, aka J Money, like always, aka J Moolah, aka J Quick, aka J Slow, aka J Leave the Money at the Door, aka I ran out of AKAs. It's my fault. You kind of impressed me with your
Shout out to the
AKAs.
AKAs.
I got good news
Uh,
that just came in.
what is
I
it?
got good news. Our guest for next week just locked in.
All right.
Yes, he
I'm
was
excited.
he was excited.
I'm looking forward to it.
I gotta tell a story though about how our guest for next week was supposed to be for this week, and I thought, I thought yesterday was Kobe Day, so I thought yesterday was the 24th. So and I thought today was the 25th. It was a hiccup in my own judgment. I didn't know Kobe Bryant's birthday was the day before Kobe Day. Who would think that? Who would think that?
I've been trying, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm bad with dates. So I'm like, man, they cost Kobe a lot.
Yeah.
Like a lot. But I get it. I get it.
I mean,
I
he
get
technically gets 2 days out of the year. That's dope. But I wish I realized that.
it.
I'm an idiot. It's okay.
Hey man, first off, how are you
Yes.
doing, my brother?
I'm doing good. The last 2 weeks of staying away from the music and just talking shit has kind of been a little refreshing. I was feeling a little burnt out on the music. Kind of started to feel like music was a job,
Hmm.
like it was homework. So
Hmm.
like it's good to it's refreshing, to take a little step back, still do the podcast because that's always a good time. But sometimes listening to music every week, you're doing research, you're listening to it. It feels like you're doing homework, and that's not why we started doing this.
No, it's not. You know what's
So
crazy? I really was like ready this week. Like I really
yeah.
dove deep and was ready to talk about,
Well,
what we talking about this week. You know what I'm saying? So,
after
but I'm glad to hear that, bro. Glad to hear that.
after listen, and this is the album we're doing today is the perfect album to come back to because thinking of listening to this album, I think this is the after listening to it, I feel like this is the album that like invigorated my love for music that was
Mm,
like different from what everybody else loved. Like
yeah.
everyone back in the year 2007, 2006, everybody loved Dipset, Lil Wayne, all like the 50 Cent, all like the I don't want to say hood music, but hood music. Everybody
Yep.
loved hood music back then. And then with this Kanye stuff, I felt like it reminded me how I felt when I first heard J. Cole. And
Facts.
when I first heard
Facts.
J. Cole, I didn't know what that feeling was, but now it's now I and this listening to this again, it made me remember
It
that
was the most
it was
relatable. It was the most
exactly,
relatable to me, or the
yeah,
most. Yeah, I definitely feel you, and that's why today we're discussing Graduation
yes.
by Kanye West, man.
We we was heavily debated. We didn't know which Kanye album to do first.
Yeah,
Some
this was a big debate because I did not want to do Graduation first.
yeah,
I wanted to do Dark Twisted Fantasy. I think that is his best album. Oh, like by far. If we're looking at his catalog, I think Dark Twisted Fantasy was his best piece of
I
work.
think that was like when he was fully in his bag. Like I felt like
Fully.
that was his peak.
That
Like
album was amazing. I honestly don't even put Graduation in top 3.
you don't.
No, sir.
It makes
I
sense.
I like Dark Twisted Fantasy, Late Registration, College Dropout.
Yeah.
That's my
I
top
I
three
I can concur
Kanye
with
albums.
that. Those would be my top 3 as well. But the thing about Graduation, it just listening to this, it just brings me back to a time in my life, 2007. I'm in the 7th grade, going into the 8th grade. It's just like it starts making you think of a time in your life where like kind of felt like things was a little bit better.
You know what? To this album, while it was not the probably his best work, I think it had the greatest impact.
Yeah. I think it brings especially not just impact, but I think maybe it's just the nostalgia, the
It is
feeling
a
of the
very
feeling of nostalgia
yeah,
just made
it's a
me feel
very
like
nostalgic album
I'll
because
never
we kind of lived through graduation, that
yeah.
graduation era. Like we was kind of kids. We was very much kids during College Dropout. We was in it,
We was
I feel like I heard a little bit of late registration. I ain't
I had
appreciate
late
that till I got
registration.
older.
I had the
Really.
album, the clean
I
version.
hey, I didn't appreciate it till I got older. And with graduation, like we was witnessing the rollout 106 in Park. Like
Yeah.
Kanye had a name at this point,
It
and with
had
everything that led up to it, it was
yeah.
like graduation,
Now
graduation.
now was now I'm thinking about was it also 2007 or 2008 the VMAs when Kanye pulled up on Taylor Swift talking about Beyonce had the greatest music video of all time?
I don't know. I think we was in high school when that happened.
I think I was 2008, 2007 because yeah, I think about Single Ladies also came out in 2007.
Was it
2007,
07? I thought
oh
that was
07,
like
oh, oh
09.
no, oh 07, oh 08.
Golly.
Beyonce been out here for a minute, bruh.
Beyonce been in these streets. Man, that might have been because I think that was the height of Kanye's cockiness.
Let me see. I'm
that's
just gonna
that's
fact
crazy
check.
to think about. But I do feel like 07, 08 was just like life was good at that point.
It was. It was okay, so it came out 2008, but that was the 2008 VMAs when he did that, I believe. It had to be.
You could easily look that up.
I think you're right.
Yeah, those were good times, and I feel like yeah, this was like Kanye's biggest impact culturally, style wise,
Oh damn! So I
music.
was wrong. I was wrong on them years. That was a 2009
I
VMAs.
knew I was right.
No,
I
so
knew
what
I
happened
remember
was
some.
so what happened that but if you
Song
then
dropped
that
at
means
08.
when did 808s drop then?
808s and Heartbreak dropped like we was in 10th grade.
Okay, so yeah. So this was his album he had before that, like when
Yeah.
he had Amber Rose and all that.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was most impactful. I knew it was like impactful for the culture, especially because when this album was coming out, it was the biggest deal ever because 50 Cent was like 50 Cent, the bully that he is, was like, yo, if you outsell me, I'll quit rapping forever. 50 Cent thought he was something he wasn't because he did not respect the power of Kanye West in the year 2007.
He didn't realize how many people weren't gangsters.
Yeah.
You
Not
know what
that
I'm
many.
saying?
Not contrary to popular belief, not that many people are gangsters.
There's not a lot of tough people out here, bro. Not a lot of people in these
Well,
streets. That is a
yeah,
select number of people.
yeah. There's a select fraternity of people. I
Now
can't
let
even
me
say niggas because there's white gangs too.
there's a I did a little research and there's a quote I just want you to see if you believe this is true. He said because of this album, rap became the playground for emotional heroes like Kid Cudi, Lupe Fiasco, Drake, and Cole. Would you
Okay.
say emotional heroes? I never heard of that term,
I
but
don't
do you
even
agree with that?
so when you say emotional heroes, you're talking about like these artists that are in touch with their emotions and can talk about this stuff
Yeah,
in
so
their
I feel
music.
like when they say emotional heroes, one thing I get from Kanye is never about. No, I don't want to say never. It's not really about what's going on, what he's done. It's more about what he's going through, like
Yeah.
within himself, and not being okay with admitting that he messes up, being okay with admitting he's not perfect, but also letting people know like because I'm not perfect and I'm still able to do all this and that, like I'm that nigga. He had a good mix
Yeah.
back in the day, at least back in the day. I don't know. Emotional hero is interesting term.
You could say that. I mean, I haven't necessarily listened to a full Lupe Fiasco project,
I
but
did get it was because of Kanye that I listened to Lupe.
yeah, that I think I listened to like the last thing I listened to like full Lupe Fiasco was that album he had Dumb It Down on.
Bro, Lupe was the first. It was the first time I was like, a rapper talking about skateboarding. I could do that. I was like, I can skateboard. The
Oh
black
yeah,
people
he did talk
skateboard.
about kick push. Yeah,
Bro, when
kick
I
push.
heard
Oh
that, I
shit.
was stuck. I was stuck, and I was it was
He
just
proved
good.
that black
I
people wasn't
do
on a monolith.
right. I do feel like Kanye, there is a branch off of Kanye's tree.
Yeah.
Some people would say Kid Cudi, which I can agree with that.
I could agree with
Lupe, they say Drake. Do you think Drake is a branch of Kanye's tree?
uh I think it's a mix
Of
of
who?
Kanye and Lil Wayne,
Well, I can
especially
see why
since
you
Lil
say
Wayne took
Wayne.
him under his wing. I wouldn't say Drake is under a branch from Kanye
Some people
necessarily.
like to say Andre 3000. Some people like to say Drake is under the Andre 3000 branch, which I think
I
Kanye is probably on
see
that branch as well.
The thing about Drake, and the thing I think I always respect about Drake is he always pays homage to artists he's a
Yeah,
fan of. So
yeah,
like
very
Lil
much so.
Wayne, Pusha T, but he beefing with Pusha T. Kanye, but he beefing with Kanye.
Yeah.
But he always did. He always talks about how the artists he loved listening to when he was on
right.
Degrassi.
There's some two other artists. I question this, just because I know the like they're who they fans of, but they say Cole. Would you say Cole is off the Kanye West tree?
Yeah, for sure. I think that he's off the Kanye West tree, but with the Jay-Z, but leaning towards like Jay-Z's help,
Jay
like
Nas.
with Jay-Z Nas inspiration.
Now,
Like
Wale.
Wale's a poet. I feel like Wale comes more from like the Mos Def,
Okay.
like Talib Kweli.
that's what I was like. Wale don't that don't
Well, then
sound
again,
like
but then again, you got to think about when Kanye first came out.
Kanye
He was
produced for
with
them
them.
niggas.
He was with them. He was chilling with them. Like
Kanye
you
did
see
produce for them.
Talib Kweli on Kanye songs, Kanye on Talib Kweli songs, Mos Def, and vice versa. Consequence, all them dudes was all together all the time.
Okay. I mean, hey, I feel
Wasn't Mos Def and Talib Kweli signed to good music for a little bit?
I'm not sure about that.
I'm not sure either,
Most
but I
Def
feel
was
like they were
Africa
so
for a
cool. I
minute.
feel like if they weren't signed, I feel like they had a hand in it.
Yeah.
Because
Um,
what happened to good music? That's the question.
wow, what did happen to good music?
He
Well,
gave
Big
it to
Sean is
Pusha.
still signed to good music last time I
Yeah,
checked.
I would
Pusha T
say
is the
I would say
president.
Big Sean comes from the branch of Kanye for sure.
Yeah. Pusha
He
well,
put him
Pusha T is the
on,
president. Big Sean is like the only artist really from good music. Him and
the
Pusha.
Two
Two
Chains
Chains never
different.
signed with good music.
Oh, I thought he was signed. He
Two
was
Chains
rapping with
just
them.
he just did. Yeah, he just rapped with him.
Oh, did he have a distribution deal with them or something?
He had. I don't think he had anything, bro. He was just
I
cool
feel
with
like
them.
he had to get some type of. He was getting some type of money from them though.
I mean,
Maybe
yeah,
if
because he was on the song, but I don't. He was never signed with them, bro.
he was even in the Good Music Cipher.
I know he never signed with him. Try to tell
All
you.
this time I thought he signed with them. Wow, that's crazy.
Common was on there at one point.
I think Common still signed to Good Music.
Good music is low key, similar to MMG. They like
You can
the
say
Lakers.
you can say the same thing about MMG. Like what happened to MMG?
I think all of them is just seasoned vets now. It's they don't hype it up like they used to. I don't think the paperwork ain't there, but I think they're all still like
they're still
we
cool,
MMG,
but
like
yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
Okay. So one thing about this album, Kanye said he wanted to make the music for like big stadiums. Because apparently, like while working on the album, he was on tour with YouTube. That's mad random. He was on tour with YouTube, going like overseas, your big stadiums, and I can imagine playing Gold Digger in a big stadium. I don't know how much that would like sound wise. I don't know how much that would really.
I feel like that would erupt the stadium.
I'm sure people wise. I'm talking about like
music wise.
Yeah, music wise. A lot of his music was like soul sampled. You know what I'm saying?
Because like what you saying that I was thinking, I was like, this album isn't really like. There's a couple songs I could see are like stadium music, stadium songs that like. Because when I think of stadium songs, I think of like the crowd singing with them too, and like the whole environment of the stadium.
You got Good Life.
Yeah,
I feel like Flashing Lights, beat production wise, is what he talking about when it's like, them speakers could break. You know what I'm saying? You also got Stronger. That's for when he overseas. You know what I'm saying? What else, man? Can't tell me nothing. Oh,
that song does. That song,
goodness,
that song cranks.
So he wanted to make stadium songs, or he also said he wanted to make anthems.
Yeah.
So I asked you, what is your top 5 hip hop anthems?
Okay, here's the thing about top 5. Limiting them to 5 is damn near impossible because once you get talking about them,
and I'm okay with that. I got 5, and then I got a whole list of honorable mentions. But I would like to hear your.
I don't necessarily have a 5.
Well, just spit me 5.
I don't necessarily have a 5, but I do have a couple. I got Knuck If You Buck.
All right.
Swag Surf.
Okay.
99 Problems. I feel like that's an anthem.
Ooh.
I feel like that's I feel like that's an anthem.
Okay.
Would you say Hypnotized by Biggie is an anthem?
Depends on where you playing it.
Yeah, depends. Okay. And then I had another one. Oh, Swag Surf. Did I say Swag Surf?
Yeah, you say Swag Surf.
Oh, okay. What I got so far? I got
You
Hypnotized,
got Hypnotized, Swag Surf,
Swag Surf,
99
99
Problems,
Problems, Nuck If You Buck.
Nuck If You Buck. Give me one more.
Mhm. Would you say that? Would you say that it's on the tip of my tongue. Would you say what's the 50 Cent song? Damn.
In the club?
In the club. Would you say In the Club's an anthem?
For white people.
Yeah, but white people have really took that over, huh?
Yeah, man.
Damn. Oh well, I'll pick one from this album.
I think Many Men in my mind. Oh, what you
gonna pick? Yeah, Many Men. Yeah, Many Men.
Would you pick it from Graduation?
I was gonna say Good Life.
Okay.
Especially since he sampled PYT.
Facts. I thought about this long and hard.
Let me know. Here we go.
Now you already said Swag Surf, so I'm gonna cut that out. But I had a strong 6.
Okay.
So I'm gonna just bring that up. I got Rough Rider Anthem.
Yes. I agree. Concur.
Okay. International Players Anthem.
Yes, that has both them songs have anthem in the name.
Shout out to UGK. Shout out to DMX.
Would you say Dipset anthem is an anthem?
Hold on.
Okay.
I'm gonna be honest with you. You would have to start the song. I can't even remember that at this time.
Damn.
But just give me 1 second. Public service announcement.
Okay.
Jay-Z, because as soon as he say allow me to reintroduce myself, stuff going stupid.
Yes.
A personal favorite, myself. Bring him out. T.I.
Oh yeah, that is an anthem right there.
Number 5.
Here we go.
All right, Kendrick Lamar.
Yes, that's definitely an anthem right there. That's an anthem.
I talked to my brother. That was an anthem
for the movement.
Facts. I talked to my brother and my wife. I got some very strong honorable mentions that I can't believe I forgot.
Yes.
But I didn't want to take credit. So shout out to my brother. Shout out to my wife. Dreams and Nightmares.
Yes. How did we forget that?
That's what I'm saying. How did I forget Dreams
Once you start talking, though, they start coming in.
Right. Okay. Now, here's one that's very questionable. And you let me know. We can debate this. Started from the bottom. It was like when it first came out, it was very strong. It's kind of nostalgic, but
here's the thing. There's a thing with songs when white people ruin them. And that's one of the songs that white people will ruin.
Dreams and Nightmares is a Negro spiritual.
Yes, it sure is.
Started from the bottom, I don't believe is. Yeah,
Started from the bottom was made
tampered.
Corny. It's been it's like we're gonna get into this after this conversation, but this is a point I wanted to get into. But continue your honorable mentions.
No Hands.
Yes, these are great. These are great picks. I should have surpassed them outsiders.
You said Nug If You Buck, right?
Yeah.
Now this one's for the DMV only. I'm sorry. I know you won't understand.
Is it a go-go song?
Yes, the go-go version of Gucci Bandana. Oh my God.
Yeah, I've heard it. That song does that. It doesn't resonate with me, but I could imagine people in the DMV area losing their minds.
Now I got a list. So we just gonna run through these. Bodak Yellow.
Yes, I'd agree. Partisan Fante did an amazing job writing that song.
Women go crazy.
Yes,
that is
great song.
That is a Negro spiritual. Another one that's questionable. In My Feelings.
I wouldn't say that's an anthem, but that's a party song for sure.
Okay. Now we're going a little old school. Okay. Throw Them Bows. Ludacris.
Yeah. I can't remember how it goes for the moment right now. I'm spacing.
Golden mode.
Oh yeah. Okay, yeah. I would say that's
Right.
either an anthem. I don't think that's an anthem. I think that's more
Mm.
like that comes on the party. It's like, oh shit,
It's a
that's one of them
surprise.
songs.
It's a
Yeah,
big.
it's one of them
Okay.
songs.
Okay.
It's one of
Okay.
them songs.
Okay. Now here's one that I can't believe I forgot. Drop it like it's hot.
Yes, I would say that's a mix between an anthem and
The party
and
starter.
a party starter.
Okay.
Like
Here's
you
one
put that
my
song, you get people dancing.
here's one that my wife said. This is really a hip hop head. I feel like I would say yes. I'm not completely sure, but Money Trees.
Okay.
I think it will grow.
I don't think it's an anthem necessarily because I don't.
Yeah, everybody not gonna be rapping it.
Yeah, you're gonna put on Money Trees in a party or like in a cookout or something. People
In the
just nod their
background.
head.
Yeah,
Yeah,
if
it's
you
like
play,
good,
it's
I
a
don't
little
want to
different
call
from
it
Dreams and
background
Nightmares.
music, but it's good background music.
Yeah, it's a
a
little
party.
different from Dreams and Nightmares. Like
Yeah,
Dreams and Nightmares is played at every wedding in Philadelphia.
yeah. Dreams and Nightmares not just only played at every wedding, it's played at every event.
Facts.
At the baby shower,
Baby shower,
the christening,
everybody's face just
the
turns
repast.
like the body. You just turn into a different person during the first half of that song. It's just like everybody feel like me. Anyway,
they play it. They play it at the white kids' bar mitzvah. They play it
at the soccer game.
they play it for little CC's first birthday.
Oh, that little CC.
I just made that name up.
That little CC. All right. I got two more. One, throw some D's on it.
Yes. Throw some D's.
Who do you even remember who made the song?
His name was Rich Boy.
It was Rich. That was a Rich Boy. Yep, Rich Boy selling that. Oh,
that nigga had a forehead on him.
Woo!
He had a forehead on him. It wasn't big. It was just out. It was like the nigga looked like a hammer.
All right. Finally, my last one that I guess it just depends on if you like the person or not, but I think No Bystanders by Travis Scott is
Put the hood up. I feel like
put the club up.
That's what I meant. Put the club. Yeah. I feel like that takes.
You kind of got to give 3 6 Mafia credit.
Yeah, it's samples.
It's Tear the Club Up. It's the Tear. Yeah, you're right.
It's samples and anthem.
Shout out 3 6 Mafia. Tear the Club Up. I was playing Tear the Club Up while we was doing.
Would you say Party Room? Like a Rock Star is an anthem?
No.
Okay.
That kind of came and went.
It did, but I feel like that era.
Swag Surf turned into the Black National Anthem.
So Swag Surf, right? I remember hearing it, thought it was great. And then I feel like what'd you say? Lean with it, rock with it. No, I don't think it's an anthem.
Okay, go ahead.
Think about Swag Surf, right? I heard it when I was a kid. Didn't think anything of it.
Didn't think nothing of it.
But then once we get to college, you just go on social media. Next, all the HBCUs are doing it. And I was like, when did this become a thing? I wasn't against it. I was just like, if I held the loop, I was like, this is what happens when you go to a PWI.
PWI, we didn't know nothing.
So I'm assuming when that song came out, it just kept going since 2007. 2007, 14 years ago was a hell of a year, I guess.
Wow. Swag Surf came out in 07, the same year as graduation?
I think so. I'm pretty sure. If it didn't, it came out either the year before or the year after. 06 or 08, but I feel like it was the same year. Same range.
That's crazy, bro.
To get back to the start from the bottom thing I was thinking of, the thought just came to me and how it became corny, but it was a great song, came out strong. This also relates to a song off this album.
Which one?
Stronger. Stronger, when that came out, I love the song. I didn't know anyone who didn't love that song. But now if I hear it now, I'm like, ah, this is corny. And then I forgot the song was 5 minutes long. That song did not needed to be nobody's 5 minutes long. But
It did
listen to it,
not.
I'm like, yeah, just don't
Yeah.
hit the same no more. It was one of my favorite songs, one of my favorite music videos from this album.
Yeah, it just don't hit like it. It just don't hit like it used to.
Yeah,
Because there's a lot of songs on the album that still hit. Like
yeah.
Homecoming is one of those beats that to me is
Yeah,
just amazing.
that's a
But
great beat. But I just want to
yeah,
get to the point, like, what makes a song? What turns a song corny? Like, especially when it comes out strong.
let's just be honest. We don't. How do I say this? I'm not gonna say I'm a Kanye fan. I wasn't a Kanye fan because he used EDM and electronic stuff in his music early on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
We know Kanye for taking them soulful songs, the soul classics, flipping them and putting the boom back, putting the 808 on top of it. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like long term, like songs that last, like what EDM songs you know that really last long? I don't even listen to EDM, so that's a tough question. That's a question I don't expect you to really answer.
I got one.
What's up?
It's the Pursuit of Happiness, the EDM version.
Oh my God, you're right.
That one lasted longer than the actual Pursuit of Happiness.
Wow.
And I'm gonna tell you right now, that shit does crank.
Yeah, it do kind of. The song may still be popping in with white people.
It does. You can you still hear it to this day.
But also stronger.
You hear strong in the white club. I've been to a white club.
Strong ain't had no message either.
Yeah. The only thing that I like looking back at as Stronger was the music video. And that's because it was cool to see a black man like at his level, like recreate like scenes from anime.
Gotcha.
Because he was recreating scenes from the movie Akira.
I had no idea.
So like, you know, when he comes out the hospital with the bandages and he's walking down the hallway, that's literally a scene straight from Akira.
You know, that's interesting because he spent some time in, I want to say it was called Akira, Japan. I might be wrong about that. But during that time, maybe building up to the album, he spent some time in Japan, and that's where he met the creator of the album cover.
Okay.
Let me look at this man's name one more time.
I got it. I don't
want to say it wrong. Takashi.
I got
6ix9ine.
It's Takashi Murakami.
Takashi Murakami. So I'm curious how much of an impact that had on, but I had no idea. That's actually awesome. I'm gonna tell you this. I love how this show somehow anime is putting this show for the past 3 weeks, and I ain't even mad at it. That's what
black people love anime.
Where I've never heard this.
I know way more black people who watch anime than white people.
We need a black people love anime shirt.
Like, I know black people. I know way more brothers growing up was like, yo, you see Naruto? Yo, you see Dragon Ball Z?
No, and like Dragon Ball Z was that. Yeah, but everybody I knew watched Dragon Ball Z.
Yeah, but Dragon Ball Z was like the gateway.
Yeah.
It's because you know how black people love kung fu movies?
Yeah, very much so.
This anime is the younger generation's version of kung fu movies. Speaking of kung fu movies, there is this Asian man who's swole out of his mind walking down the street with some kung fu pants on. And I ain't even being raised. He got like karate gi on right now. A dude with a karate gi just walked in. right out of my window. As I was saying this, I am not making this up. He had no shirt on. He had the haircut like Bruce Lee and everything. But that was impressive. That was weird. Anyways.
So yeah. No, that's cool. I would have no idea. What's the show called again?
Oh, this is from a movie. It's a movie.
This is a movie. What's the name of the movie?
Akira. It's old too. It's from like that. want to say early 90s, late 80s.
Interesting.
A lot of stuff take inspiration from that, even like anime wise. Anyways, but yeah, that's why I liked Stronger, the music video. I thought it was cool.
Yeah, it just
Like,
didn't age.
but
Didn't
the
age
music
well.
video doesn't fit. Like the music video fits with the song, but like age wise, like as the song didn't age as well as the music video.
No, it didn't.
Did not age well at all.
But I do find it interesting that for one, he was working with Daft Punk, and it's crazy how long that group
is Daft Punk one person or two people?
It's two people.
Okay.
It's crazy how long they've been doing it though, because you get decades later, one of the weekend's biggest hits is with Daft Punk.
That's like, these dudes so crazy.
Right. These dudes just wear these robotic looking things. Don't nobody know what they look like.
Nobody knows what they look like.
They just make music. They can be as old as they want and just hit buttons, bro.
Yeah, like that's just crazy. It's the same thing with that nigga Marshmello. Nobody knows what he looked like. Yeah, it's the dude wears big marshmallow head.
You gotta put this. I don't even know what you're talking about.
I see that before the episode of Dave.
Marshmallow.
I feel like you've seen it before. I've seen a picture of it before.
Oh,
yeah, that's Marshmello.
He's a DJ, ain't he?
Yeah, he's a DJ.
Wow.
Daft Punk, aren't they DJs too?
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah, so like that's so cool. Like imagine you could just put a helmet on and be like, I'm famous, but no one knows what you look like.
That's football players.
Yeah, but football players do press conferences with their helmets off.
Yeah, football players be ready to take their helmet off. Niggas score. Right. Look, that was me. It was me who scored that touchdown.
Oh my goodness.
Bro, nothing like these trying to holler at a girl during the game, nigga. Every time we come to the sideline, make sure he takes his helmet off right in front of.
Yeah. And then you turn around so you see the back of your
head.
Right.
Look, you turn around while you talking to somebody else, be like, yeah, bro, yeah. Oh my goodness. Would you be able to do that? Would you be able to? I mean, I'm sure they make a lot of money and they're like still discreet. But like, would you be totally okay with being that famous and nobody seeing your face?
Yes. I feel like that's the way to do it.
You'd be totally okay with being that
because you gotta think about it. Paparazzi drive you crazy, bro.
It's the paparazzi relentless.
Yo,
hey, Kanye talks about it in what? Flashing Lights. Paparazzi is freaking relentless, bro.
Yeah,
we both seen the Tiger Woods special, right?
Yeah.
When that nigga said them niggas picked up Tiger's condom off the ground, I was just like, that's not even paparazzi. That's just
investigating journalists trying to blackmail.
No, they're not called investment. No, there was another term for that. What's that reporter?
That was the National Enquirer.
National Enquirer.
Yeah, they were
like
sick journalists. Like they're like a worse version of TMZ.
They was sick, bro. Picking up a condom, bro. Like, y'all, come on now.
That's crazy. I bet you the nigga didn't
wear
no gloves. I bet you he didn't wear no gloves when he picked it up too.
I'm low key not mad at him picking up. It's sick. It's disgusting, but I ain't mad. Cause man, I be walking my neighborhood.
It's like, clean up, man. Clean up.
Nigga, pick your condom up.
Yeah, why you just throw it on the ground? That's ignorant. Throw it in the trash. Put it in some tissue paper. Put it in your pocket, and then when you get to a trash can, throw it away.
That must be a white man cheating.
Must be. Nah. No matter. Men go men.
Either way, that's just sick, bro. Like they just really throw their condoms. My dog sniffing condoms. We walking. Dog is. I'll be like, come on, bro. We better than this.
I'm not gonna say it.
I'll be like, Ghost, we better than this, bro. We better than this.
Fuck it. Who uses condoms anyway?
People
condoms. Condoms. Why are they just all over the street? Obviously, who uses them?
I don't know if they're being used or not. That's a good question.
Like, are they using them for what they're supposed to be used for, or they just thrown away just to be ignorant?
They using them for car parts, like at a love
Like-
car.
Condoms. Who uses condoms?
Nigga didn't care to put that to condom. Like he was not fit to use that. He
Oh
said
my
for the
God.
car. He said I use it for the car. This is car equipment. This ain't nothing I use. That's so crazy.
Oh my goodness.
Fellas, use condoms, please. Let's do better.
Yes. Yeah. Use condoms. I couldn't say it with a straight face, bro. If you don't want a baby, use a condom. There you go.
Hey man, I'm married. You know what I'm saying? I gotta make it do what it do. So just don't relate to me.
Oh shit.
Hey man.
So
Oh,
I wanted to
goodness.
also talk about how it wasn't a beef, but it was a competition between Kanye and 50 Cent,
Mhm.
and how this was like low-key a brilliant marketing scheme to get him, not to get them more buys, but to get both of them more buys, essentially. Because 2007 was also the LimeWire days.
Very much so. Now let's look at 50 Cent's beefs.
Ja Rule, he won that one.
Ja Rule destroyed his career.
Yeah, just destroyed Ja Rule.
And I think who else though?
He beefed with 50 Cent beef with so many people. I don't even remember. He beefed with everybody.
But okay, the three that I really always remember is Ja Rule. You had the matchup with Kanye and Rick Ross. Out of
Oh yeah,
those
Rick Ross.
three,
I remember the Rick Ross one. He called him fat.
that Officer Ricky song is hilarious.
Yes.
Now, out of those three, Kanye and Ross careers went up after 50 Cent beef.
Yeah.
Ja Rule did something wrong.
Yeah. Ja Rule,
But
Ja Rule.
all I'm saying is maybe a 50 Cent
Oh,
beef.
we forgot to
ain't the
talk
worst
about
thing to
him
do.
beefing with Floyd Mayweather too.
Floyd Mayweather still big money. Still
Yeah.
money with Mayweather.
Yeah, true.
You know what I'm saying? His
50
career
Cent beef
kept
with
flying. Oprah got her own channel now.
Oprah. Oh, he was beefing with Fat Joe for a while.
Fat Joe is, I don't know. It didn't go down.
Well, that's because of Burner Inc. and stuff.
So the real question, I mean, I think it was smart because 50 likes to do the most.
Yo, I'm looking at an article right now showing all of 50 Cent's beefs. He has literally beefed with everybody. Bow Wow. Over dollars in the strip club. That's literally what it said. Will Smith. Who beefs with Will Smith?
That's a great question.
He beefed with Wendy Williams, but everyone hates Wendy
Hey, I
Williams.
don't know about that. Shout
Yeah.
out to Tabitha. I ain't heard nothing from Wendy since Tabitha.
Yeah, she keep it quiet. But yeah, so like I thought this was dope because they even had it was like a beef,
Had
but
the
it
Rolling
wasn't a
Stone
beef.
cover. They had that
Yeah, the Rolling Stone
face off.
cover.
And apparently, we're looking at numbers. That first week numbers, Kanye sold 957,000 copies, while 50 Cent sold 691,000. Which a nigga sold 691,000 copies in the first week. Very impressive.
Well, nowadays that doesn't happen no more.
Right. And I mean, but of course, Kanye blew him out of the water.
Kanye
in that
almost
sense, but they both
sold
were
1 million
successful.
copies in 1 week.
He almost sold 1 million in a week.
That's crazy. Is that
Absolutely
a record or
nuts.
something?
I have no idea.
I have no idea either, but that's impressive. Imagine selling 1 million of one thing in 1 week. That means
I
he
would
made
faint,
1 million
bruh.
copies of the album and put them in every store. You think they each made 1 million copies and made them available?
I would faint if I sold 1 million.
Right?
You know, would I quit my job? I would feel like I would try to keep going to work, but stay calm, knowing I could quit any second. Like I would just wait for somebody to say something ignorant.
Sold 1 million copies of anything that you owned?
Yeah.
Imagine 1 million t-shirts.
I would just try to stay calm and just like keep going to work. And then if somebody just be like, yeah, I don't really like the way you did this. You don't like the way I did this, I quit. Why you don't like so many copies?
Nah. The key is to get fired.
Ooh, just come in it and just delete some code. Just the most important code. Just do something in there that's like destroy a server.
I just come into work and just do nothing. They be like,
Ooh,
why didn't you patrol your buildings? I didn't want to.
Bruh, I'm gonna go into work and just go to sleep.
Yeah.
Just put
go to
my
work.
feet up and
Like
go to sleep.
I'd get fired on purpose just to get the unemployment on top of my already a billion copies
Just to
sold.
say, I don't need to be here anyway. I sold
Yeah.
a million copies. I sold a million t-shirts.
Put me on unemployment. Put me on
Be my guest. I'm going on vacation.
I'll collect the check. I'll collect the check at a beach in Maui.
Oh man.
But I feel like I feel like it was, since this was 14 years ago, not exactly, but like it was 14 years ago. Now we have this situation because 50 Cent was the biggest in 2007.
Yeah.
No ifs, ands, or buts. Kanye
Very
West was the
much so.
biggest. But now I feel like he's trying to do it again with Donda. But like not without saying it. Like we're competing. And he's trying to compete with Certified Lover Boy, even though nobody knows when it's dropping.
I just wish Kanye would not worry about Drake, and here's why. Drake is going to win regardless.
Exactly.
I think we need to just but Kanye can win the barbershop talk.
He can, for sure.
Because there's a lot of pressure on Certified Lover Boy.
And Drake isn't necessarily respected in the barbershop as much as Kanye. But even though Kanye did mess up his stock.
Not that respected anymore.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, Kanye did mess up his stock.
Cause look, bro, after the release date, we talked about this before, but after he did not drop, I was like, look, man,
I am not worried about this.
Yeah, I'm not worried about this at all. You do.
I literally see another thing today that said he's having another listening event and they're rebuilding his childhood home in the Chicago Bears Stadium.
I'm sorry, but it's Soldier Field.
Yes, it's Soldier Field. They rebuilding it. I see the picture of him rebuilding his childhood home in the middle of the fucking stadium.
All right, now don't. It's football season, like
yeah. Like these niggas gotta practice.
Now, I mean, I may have been out the loop. But for those who don't know, Donda is the name of Kanye West's mother. So I can understand, us knowing how much he loved his mother. I can understand the pressure that someone could feel if you're going to name, especially a man of Kanye West's stature, if you're going to name a project Donda, I feel like he wants it to be critically acclaimed. He probably wants it to be loved by everybody because of, what
his mother meant to
him and all this stuff. Yeah. So I could understand why there's pressure, but
I don't think he wants any negative reviews.
None, but he's going to get it. Like
he's going to get the negative reviews.
If he didn't want that much pressure, why hype it up? Why not just pull
a Beyonce?
We can't all just pull Beyonce's. I get him, but I mean, this is part of who he is. I feel like he likes the market, but why not just drop it?
Yeah,
he could. I feel like he'd have better. It probably will come out better if he just drops it.
Yeah.
Don't say nothing, middle of the night, bam. And then let marketing team and them go to work.
Yeah, don't say nothing. All these listening events, why don't you just do that for your tour? Spending all this money for listening events for the album that he done already.
Hey, let's not act like he ain't making money out of these listening events.
He sure is, but he's also spending money.
$50 for a hot dog.
Yeah, but are people invited to these? Because I don't think people were invited to the second one.
Would you spend $50 for a glizzy?
No. You can get them for $1 at the store. The package itself is $5. It's $4.
Do you think it's a special like Kanye West hot dog? Like
No, it's because you know what it is. I think he rented the stadium, and he didn't consider concessions, so they needed to make money back from everything they put into the
that man
stadium.
has no problem going broke.
He has no problem.
Absolutely no problem with it. You know,
'Cause
maybe we all need to live a more fearless like that. But man.
Well, the thing, if Kanye goes broke, he still isn't gonna be broke. He just gotta wait till his next paycheck.
That's what I'm saying. It's okay to go broke when you know how to get it back.
Yeah.
A lot of them be like, bro, you know how long it took me to get to where I'm at?
Yeah.
He could just like, look, all I
Exactly.
gotta do is make something else.
He just literally he make $1 million. He went broke and then started making Yeezys, and now he's a damn near billionaire.
Here's the thing. I have higher expectations for Donda than I do Certified Lover Boy. I think Certified Lover Boy, there's a lot of pressure on it. And for him to call it Certified Lover Boy is weird because I feel like with J. Cole already driving off season.
Yeah.
Some of the best bars we've heard this year. We had Tyler the Creator just come in spaz.
Yeah.
Okay. Nas, King Disease 2. Kendrick Lamar just announced 5th album coming soon. You know, as much as yes, he does provide the singing and the rapping. After listening to Scary Hours 2, I'm expecting bars over some serious beats. I'm not expecting it to be too slow and all that. I'm expecting some fire.
Well,
music.
here's the thing about Drake's albums. There's a lot of songs on Drake's albums that are just throwaways.
That's what I'm saying. I don't expect every song has to be it, bro.
I don't need another Scorpion 2-sided album type situation because I don't even listen to half of them.
I ain't even gonna
the
lie,
half I listen to could be just one album.
Hey, B-side of Scorpion was low-key fire.
No, it was, but I'm saying like half of them, like if you could take some songs from each side and just make that one album and then leave the other ones for nothing as throwaways.
Very true, but I ain't mad that he did
but I'm saying I don't want a 2-sided album. I need a nice clean cut 12 to 15 songs. I mean, he all he do is be in the studio at like 4 a.m.
Well, his life kind of, hey, you know what? With the kid, his life's kind of different now.
Yeah, and for niggas like me who work overnight, I always see Drake's story. He always in the studio at like 3 a.m. Listen to this random shit.
Tired, fam. Yeah, fam. Yeah, I had the studio, fam. I'm outside in the AG, right outside TT. It's been something you want to pop a top to.
But like, so I don't know like what's Kanye, if Kanye's like waiting because he wants to perfect the album, or if he's waiting because he don't want to drop it and then Drake drops Certified Lover Boy the next week and he clips it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, here's my thing. Like, why I feel like Drake wants his own. You know what's crazy? I think Drake has but you might be right because I think Drake already has everything laid out. Because I saw him do an interview. I saw him do an interview with I saw Nori posted a picture.
Yeah.
He did a Drink Champs.
Yeah.
But that was months ago.
Yeah. Oh shit.
I mean months. And I'm pretty sure he just did all the music videos in his house. He probably could have done. He
probably did. I mean, you see how big that nigga house is?
Good Lord. Mansion. Not even a mansion. Estate.
Yes. It's so big. The city of Toronto plows it because it's so big.
Damn. Basketball court. He has a whole league that he wins because it's his house. Swimming pool.
You think the niggas let him win?
No. I mean, yes, I do. He got a nightclub, bro.
Speaking of
With a
that,
bartender.
you know who got a nightclub in their house too?
T-Pain?
Big Sean. Big
Oh.
Sean. They brought Cribs back on MTV.
Stop playing.
Yeah, they
Oh,
brought
I
it back.
did see that. I did see
Big
that.
Sean was in
DJ
the first
Cuppy.
episode.
DJ Cuppy got an episode coming soon.
Oh,
Shout
she
out to
do?
Cuppy.
Oh, snap.
Yeah, man. I like DJ Cuppy.
Friggin'. What was I gonna
That's
say
funny,
though?
bro.
Yeah, Dre House is
We'll
huge.
see, man.
You ever see Crew League? This is off topic. You ever see Crew League?
Yeah. I've been watching Crew League.
With
Partisan's team
Drewski?
was tough.
Right?
Partisan's team was tough.
Chris Brown won the whole damn thing. Though.
Yeah. Chris Brown.
Chris Brown's cheating ass was bringing NBA players. When I see Kenneth Reed on this nigga's team, I was like, what? I thought it was just supposed to be their friend.
One of the best rebounders.
Look at, yo, Guap Dad 3000 knows nothing about basketball.
Absolutely
and he was like, yeah, so they did something. I don't know what happened, but sports.
All right, so let's get back to the album, right?
All right, cool.
There's the thing about graduation. Graduation was the end of what some like to call the education trilogy.
Okay, makes sense.
College dropout, late registration, and graduation. Kanye had a real thing about college.
Yeah,
like all them degrees don't mean nothing.
Yeah, especially on College Dropout, that the skits about the dad who got all them degrees and left the son nothing but degrees.
My question, and because Kanye likes that, I feel like what I got a little bit from graduation. Okay. And Good Morning, he would say, scared to face the world, complacent career students. Some people graduate, but they're still stupid.
Yeah.
So, would you say school is less education and more brainwash?
I wouldn't say brainwashing. I feel like it depends on who the teacher is and how much the teacher cares. Because at the end of the day, you still gotta learn how to do shit. Like you still gotta learn how to use your brain. Like the thing with school for me, like, are we talking about college or are we talking about just school in general?
So let's just do college. Let's do college.
Okay.
I feel like college. I think our generation has learned, and I'm sure we'll let the next generation know. You got to go to school with a purpose.
Yeah.
And
you can't just go to school because that's what you're supposed to do.
I mean, even if you go undeclared, you go undeclared with the purpose of coming out with something that you like, but you can't just go.
You don't, and because you decide to do something, that's not necessarily what you have to do for the rest of your life.
Right.
Because that's, I think that's what overwhelms a lot of people.
Yeah.
They're like, what? I have to pick I'm only 18. I gotta pick what I want to do the rest of my life. Like,
I see what you're saying. No, yeah, right. That is not what
you gotta remind people that. Like,
I think people don't understand life is a continuous education.
Yeah,
but college is a way to get you
open doors
something, right? Get you through the door.
Yeah,
because you just got to get through the door.
Because at the end of the day,
you can maneuver from there.
It's all a networking tool. It's just a networking tool of like
very much so.
The people you meet in college. Like at the end of the day, who you know is gonna get you a job, because there's jobs that like they don't even put out on like Indeed or like on LinkedIn. Like they just be like, oh, I know this person, he'll be good at this job, and you boom, bop, boom, you got the job. You know what I'm saying?
But also, when you in school, man, I think a lot of people, I think what he's saying is like a lot of people go to school and it's just like, bro, I just need to know what the right answer is so I can get an A on this test.
Yeah. They don't.
When you got to challenge your professors, like, why? Like,
you got to.
The question why should be said a lot more. I feel like
you got to, sometimes you got to take what your professors say with a grain of salt and learn for yourself.
Right. Like the professors can lead you to more information, or professors can be there to help you build something, help you actually do something in school when you have hella time. Exactly. You got hella time to do stuff besides go to class and play Xbox, which is what we did for the most part.
Yeah, but anyways, I like, for example, like in philosophy classes, they don't want you to like listen
Yeah,
to what they think. This
right,
their job is literally to make you think about shit,
right. It's not. This is the answer. It's like,
like
nah.
the moral
What
complexities of life and shit like that.
right,
And I
right.
didn't
So I find
understand
it
that till
interesting.
after college, right? Which is crazy, right? I used to be I used to be in philosophy class like, damn, I gotta remember this, that, and this. Fuck. Instead of
Right. Now I used to
like
say the wildest stuff in philosophy. I used to say the wildest stuff, bro.
I didn't like my professor. I thought he was a racist. So I just would sit in the back with Mike Harper, just saying, just sitting there, exchanging looks like this nigga.
I bet one time, for some reason, we read. I think this was humanities, but it was like a philosophy section. We read the Canterbury Tales, and I was just like, "Hey, real talk, this story kind of wild. Cause like, why they need mirrors? Like, I was just like spazzing. What was messed up when I look back on it is like I'm really trying to just like express myself, and folk just laughing. I'm like, see, you're laughing because I'm a nigga.
You laughing because you're racist. You think I'm
Right.
funny when I'm just talking normal.
But the professor, who was a philosophy professor, he was like, "Huh, I never thought about it that way." I like he came up to me after class was like, "Have you ever considered philosophy as a minor?" I was like, "Oh snap!" But that's the thing. I think school. I think people have devalued education in the
Yeah,
sense of like now a lot of people go there and the school's supposed to tell you what to do, but that's not the whole point.
yeah.
The
The
whole
point
point
is to
is
grow yourself, and
I like to tell people, especially high schoolers, I like to tell high schoolers like go to school and take the time to figure out what you like. I know you're young, but whatever you like at that point, take the time to figure it out. So maybe you can go into college with a better direction. And
yeah,
also take the time to learn how you best retain information. Like this
yeah,
ain't even really about what you learning in college. It's
exactly.
about how like learn like how you are able to understand information. Are you a visual learner? Do you
Yeah,
like to like read the books? I don't
and
even know
like
what other
when
ways,
you're
but
genuinely interested in something, you remember it easier than when you don't give a fuck.
when you're genuinely interested in something, take the time to actually learn more about it outside of school.
Yeah,
Maybe start a club. You know what I'm saying? Maybe do something that other people like this. You know what I'm saying? Instead of just going home and put on YouTube.
yeah.
You
I
know what I'm
mean,
saying? But
I go home, put on YouTube, learn everything I need to know
well,
about what I need to know.
that's what I meant to say. That's there you go. There you go. But I'm saying I
Find
think
people to talk about shit with, because sometimes talking shit out with people is like
yeah,
more informative than
I think in today's world it's not about getting the A on the test. Even though I hate that in order to extend your education, you have to prove. It's like it makes sense and it don't. You
But
got to prove that you understood the information that people
yeah, but even if
taught
you
you.
think about it, like if you wait long enough after you graduate college to get your master's, you don't really even need to show them your
Bro,
transcripts.
most schools don't even ask for your GRE. You just got to write an essay, bro, and
Yeah,
they want your transcript. But I'm gonna tell you, because man, uh, some of the like postgraduate programs, bro. I'm look, bro. I've been witnessing people go through the MCAT process for the past 4 or 5 years now, and when I tell you that's so much bull, I like that's the one educational system to me that just sound like some BS. It just really
yeah,
sound like the biggest money maker of all time.
for
These people
sure.
pay you like you can have a 3.5 and they be like, bro, your MCAT, you got to take the MCAT, which is an 8-hour test. How do you
Yeah,
expect anybody? What do you expect somebody to do for an 8-hour test? You know what I'm
yeah.
saying? So you got it. First of all,
Imagine grading them shits.
you pay hundreds of dollars to take an 8-hour test.
Yeah,
And then, okay, your score is like 1 point below, 1 or 2 points below what the quote unquote average score of the students in the class is. Now you got to do a program called postback, where you pretty much go back to school for a year and learn everything you just learned in the past 4 years,
Yeah.
just so you can reapply, take the MCAT again, apply to the schools again. Bro, you putting out almost more than $2,000-$3,000 before you get into a school, which then you paying $100-something in tuition. So it's
It don't
like,
make no goddamn sense.
I'm like,
I don't know
and
why.
they talk about there's a shortage of doctors, and I'm sitting here like, bro, maybe because this stuff is expensive.
Yeah.
That and look, money shouldn't have
It's expensive and it takes so goddamn long.
Money shouldn't have to show how dedicated you are.
Exactly.
Like, it really just sounds like a money game to me at
it
this
is
point.
at the end of the day.
You know what I'm saying?
Like
It's
the bar
just,
exam too. It costs $1,500 to take the bar exam.
it's
$1,500.
crazy.
And if you fail, you fail. You gotta wait a whole couple months to pay another $1,500.
It's like, why they even do these in these little? Oh, bro,
I knew someone who
so
failed it 3
crazy.
times.
It's so crazy, bro.
I know someone who failed the mass bar 3 times.
The system, I mean, it just don't make sense to me, because it's like,
Yeah.
wait. Oh, the bar to like become a lawyer?
Yeah.
That's a little different.
That's $1,500 though.
It is $1,500, and I understand it's a money scheme, but that's you actually becoming a professional lawyer.
True.
Like, people's lives are in your hand. You could send niggas to jail. You could get people out of jail. I get that. I get that.
Expensive. It's still expensive.
I get the exams where it's like, okay, this is to actually become the professional.
Okay.
But those exams and stuff to get into schools that are supposed to help you become the professional, that's different.
You know what I think? I think if all these schools and stuff is like required to go, like college, like literally, if you don't go to college, it's gonna be hard to find a job. Why do you have to pay all this money to go to college? Why can't it just be like high school? Like another level. You know, so that shit just don't make no sense to me. It never made sense to me since I decided to go to college.
I mean,
like I was like,
school?
We gotta pay all this money just to go to school so I could take Spanish again.
Hey, bro, California community college free.
That's dope. I'd go to community college.
Shout
I should have
out
went to community college.
Shout out to Sam. My man Sam lived out in Cali. He got his associates. From
I didn't know it was free. I did not know it was free.
Nada. I just don't understand why it's not like that, especially undergrad. Undergrad should be free. And I could slightly understand graduate school, because now you got to actually you got to pay for certain resources so they can.
But then there's so many places where you can go to graduate school for free. You just got to get a job there.
Yeah. They still kind of, I mean, you're still paying for it.
Yeah, with your life. With your time.
Oh man, all I can say is, I mean, after I could understand why a young Kanye West would make 3 albums and just complain.
Yeah. about college. It's a scam. It's a scam. College is a scam.
And then if you drop out, you looked at crazy.
Yeah. And if you drop out, you still got to pay all this money.
Oh my goodness.
That's why you get looked at crazy. It's like, damn, you already got to pay all this money. Might as well finish.
So here's the question, right? If you took out a student loan for 4 years, what if you went to school for 2 and drop out? Just take the money from the last 2 years and pay it back.
Then you just gotta pay for them 2 years that you.
Yeah, but do you get money for the other 2 years and then just put it and pay it right back?
I think they don't. I don't know how that works.
They kind of disperse.
Do they not give you the money till the semester starts?
They don't give you a big check yet. They kind of give it straight to the schools nowadays, because probably a nigga like me talking about it and was like, yeah, bro,
we better come up on a bag real quick. About to open a business. Buy a house.
But real talk, I heard of people taking their student loan money and flipping houses.
Yeah.
Took that check.
Yeah, smart.
Shout out to them, man. I don't know, bro. I mean, I feel like going to school, should
I don't have the
be.
savvy to do that.
Oh, me neither. I did not
I
at
feel
all.
like going to school, like I understand like elementary school, middle school, high school, like those should be quiet. I feel like you need to give those people those basic, not basic problem solving skills. Is that's what I feel like that's what school's for.
Yeah.
But I feel
Until
like once you go to the college level, there's gotta be a different way to like do it,
yeah,
where
I
it's
mean,
like
like,
not as expensive, but also at the same time you still gotta use it to get like higher where you want.
it's gotta be a little more applicable.
Yeah,
Like, I should be coming out sophomore year. By sophomore year, I should kind of be like, there should be by sophomore year, you should be like actually doing what your major in.
what your major is, yeah, like
You know, like it should be more like in office work, like using that as credit. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
but then
Instead of
again,
4
yeah.
years of partying in class.
Well, I don't know about the party. I don't know. You know, we can still party for 4 years, but the
But
class, it's just gotta be a different classroom. Bro, we was out every Friday, fam.
every
Friday, Saturday, it did
every
not
Friday,
fail.
Saturday. Yeah. Sometimes even Thursday.
Sometimes Thursday. But if we ain't
Sometimes.
had no football, if we ain't had no football game, bro.
Shoot. Sometimes we even go out Sunday.
Friday, we was out wearing it was sweatpants and a hoodie.
Yeah, we didn't give a fuck. It's
We did
Friday.
not care. It was literally don't give a fuck Friday.
Yeah. I forgot about
Damn.
those. Damn.
And we stuck to that too, bro.
Yeah,
We
we
like,
really
fam,
did.
I'm not dressing up, bro. It is
No,
Friday.
what for what?
For
For
white
what?
women? You think they care?
For the devil? Oh,
All right, man.
Let's get in. You want to get into the quick hitters?
Yeah. But real quick, man. I know the last song is the one that makes me really emotional, big brother, man. So
Yeah.
first off, first shout out to my brothers, my blood brothers. I love y'all to death. Lil War, Tars. My older brother, Lil War, been waiting on me to give him a shout out in this episode. Shout out, Lil War. Hey, bro, appreciate you. Appreciate you. You know what I'm saying? But I never forget listening to the song. As soon as I listened to it, this was back when we 2014, bro. I texted Trevor, man. I heard it on the plane. As soon as I laid, I was like, hey, bro, I just want to let you know, man, I appreciate what you did for me in school. You know what I'm saying? Take me under your wing, all this. He's like, man, I appreciate that. And then nigga ended up coaching the next year. I thought I would never go see this.
I was never gonna see him again.
But hey, man, like you said, man, give people their flowers. If somebody like did something for you, somebody showed you mad love, man, to just make sure you let them know. You never know what that could do for them. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So shout out, man. All right, so Jay, what's your favorite song?
It is a what I got down here, wrote down. All right, Can't Tell Me Nothing. Good Morning. It's stronger if I go back to 2007.
Got you. Good Morning used to be my alarm. That was my morning alarm.
You ruined that song for me.
Every morning, like, 4:45.
Yeah, I'm like, wake up, Mr. West. I'm Mr. West, nigga. Damn.
You got D's, man. D's.
Rosie Perez.
My favorite song, Everything I Am.
It's a good song.
It just sounded so real. It just sounded like he was in the booth and Common literally just passed up on the beat and he was like, well, shit.
Yeah.
Let me talk
about that
song.
I really like
song.
I Wonder too.
Yeah. That's a hell of a sample. I Wonder.
Just a great song. Worst song, I want to say Flashing Lights. I didn't really like it.
Stop.
But also Stronger's in my worst song too.
But how Flashing Lights, bro?
I don't know. I just never really liked it that much.
Never. Out of all the songs on this album, you telling me Flashing Lights worse than Drunken Hot Girls?
I like Drunken Hot Girls.
You telling me Flashing Lights worse than Barry Bonds?
Oh, I love Barry Bonds. Oh, I love Barry Bonds. Don't even get started on Barry Bonds. With Lil Wayne on it too. Boy, you tripping. I fucking love Barry Bonds.
Bruh.
We out of here, homie.
You got me messed up. You really got me messed up.
I don't like flashing lights
when that oh my goodness, bro.
I'm not a big fan of flashing lights. Not a big fan of it. I like Barry Bonds more than flashing lights. Drunken Hot Girls, I enjoy that song. Think it's funny. It's my opinion, nigga. Your worst song is stronger.
Because it is the worst.
It's not the worst. It just did age well.
I don't understand.
It's okay. It's okay. You don't need to understand.
Anyway, yes, my worst song is Stronger. Stronger didn't age well. I thought Stronger was too long. I thought Stronger was too pop.
Too damn long. Why the fuck is that song 5 minutes?
For white people, I thought it was too poppy. Yeah. I thought that was like the biggest stretch for a pop song that he probably ever did, in my opinion. I may be wrong about that, but
just didn't age well.
It didn't.
And white people loved it too much.
Best feature.
T-Pain.
Amen. Yeah.
That was an easy one.
I was gonna say DJ Premier, but he didn't say anything.
Or Lil Wayne, but
DJ Premier was just scratching. He was just.
It's either Lil Wayne and T-Pain, but T-Pain's song was more iconic.
Yeah, my Twitter name or Instagram name, you literally used to be The Good Life for a long time. I found a shirt that said The Good Life. That's how much I love this song, bro. I found a shirt that said The Good Life, and it was ugly, but I used to love that song, fam. Ugly my shirt. Twitter name at this point is The Good Life, but that's just because as my middle name, but it's still a play off The Good Life. I love that song. I don't think you will ever understand. It just made me realize, like, yo, low key, my life good. Like, I'm straight. And I just want people to know. Kanye didn't say nothing about Boston in that song. That one lick, not nothing.
Why are you always
That's
hating?
How trash that city is.
Why are you always hating? Always hating. Always hating.
I listen like her. He said that one. He said he didn't even try to make. He didn't even try to make Boston ride.
But you niggas always hating on Boston.
He didn't even try to make Boston ride. I was like, oh boy, I tell you, that's
always
funny.
Hating. Always hating. Hating ass niggas.
What I say? Favorite feature, favorite song.
Like Philadelphia is all that great.
It feel like Philly. It feel like DC. It feel like BA or the Bay. Oh yeah. Hey. It's good. Like Philly is way much of a better city than Boston. Don't ever get it twisted.
No, it's not.
Man, we got cheesesteak, bro. What the hell?
Everywhere got cheesesteak. Everywhere got cheesesteak.
No. Everywhere you go, they say Philly cheesesteak. You know why? Because it's from Philly.
So what? So what? I heard they ain't even that good. They don't even season them.
Okay, I'll take you. That ain't no problem.
I heard they ain't even that good.
I can most definitely prove you wrong on that end. That ain't nothing.
I heard they ain't even that good.
You can hit all you want. You ain't never been there, so you really can't say nothing.
You started the hating.
All I'm saying is you ain't never been there. You ain't never been there, so you can't say nothing. I'm stepping foot in Boston.
You started it.
Okay.
You started it. You gonna talk Boston trash. Don't disrespect. I ain't from Boston, but don't disrespect.
Where would you put
the big three?
The big three.
All right. Let me pull up the track list real quick because I have an idea. Okay. Here we go. So we could put Kendrick on Can't Tell Me Nothing.
I'm gonna agree with you on that. That's my pick.
Okay. Bear with me. Put Cole on Homecoming.
Okay.
And then we could put Drake on Flashing Lights.
Drake would sound really good on Flashing Lights, so I'm gonna leave him there. I don't know about Cole on Homecoming. I will put Cole on Big Brother as well.
I was thinking Big Brother. I was looking at Big Brother.
Seeing that he has a song called The Middle Child.
Yeah.
Jay-Z is also Cole's big brother.
Yeah.
Which would be great. That would be a heck of a song.
You put,
you know what I'm saying?
J. Cole and Jay-Z on that song with Kanye?
No, you can't put Jay-Z on the song. It's about him.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Shit. You're right.
That'd be the cockiest thing ever if Jay was like, I like this. Let me get on it. No, nigga. No.
Yeah,
what?
put Cole on there. Yeah.
Get your flowers.
Cole, yeah, that would be perfect. Yeah, you're right. That was easy. That was easy this week. It's usually kind of hard.
I think Kendrick would sound kind of cool on Homecoming.
I think Kendrick will sound good on Homecoming.
The way he could, because I can see, of course, the song's about Chicago, but then I can see Kendrick got family and Kendrick parents.
I feel like he could put a spin on it for Compton.
That's what I was about to say. There's also he got ties in Chicago too. So
yeah, because Kanye is talking about Chicago, but that's his homecoming. I mean, not just because you're on the song about Chicago doesn't mean you can't. But the song's called Homecoming, so you can go on the song talk about his homecoming to Compton.
Yep.
So,
always it's cool. Well, now that I've been in Chicago, like when part of the hook, they go fireworks on Lake Michigan. Like they literally have fireworks on Lake Michigan, like once a week. Like when I did the boat tour, that my tour ended, and we just see fireworks from Lake Michigan. It's like a thing.
I'm not good.
It's mad random. These niggas just shoot off fireworks. What you about to say?
You think it's a distract from the gunshots?
Shout out to the city of Chicago. With that being said, man, thank y'all for tuning in this week.
Yes.
This was a fun episode. For those listening, make sure you leave a 5-star review.
Yes.
Oh, my bad. Leave 5 stars and then leave a 5-star review. And if you already left 5 stars, then leave a review. If you already left a review, leave another one about this episode. Let us know. Yes. Also, make sure you follow us on all social media platforms at No Clearance Pod. Okay.
Yes.
That is,
we're coming back
at No Clearance Pod. Okay.
Yes.
If you tuned into this episode, this is what I would like. You know what I'm saying? Just take a clip of the episode and put it on your story. Let us know you rocking with it.
Yeah, video comes out Friday.
You know what I'm saying? Add us. We'll share your story. We'll give you a shout out on the No Clearance Pod story. Let's make this episode the biggest. All right. We want to thank you.
Make sure you subscribe on YouTube. We can drop videos on Wednesdays,
That's right.
Thursdays,
Subscribe
Fridays, and Saturdays
on YouTube and hit that notification bell. All right. So you can know
like
next
videos,
time we drop. All right. Show us some love. We appreciate y'all for tuning in, to my Black women especially. Did I get the order all wrong? To my brothers, make it home. And to my Black women especially, we love you. And if you don't think we was qualified to do this, you're wrong, because we listen to Kanye West, god dang it. Okay, it's the No Clearance Podcast. Stay blessed. Peace.